All right, good afternoon, folks. This is upper back, Nafsi yoga, upper back. So all the focus here will be not only in between the shoulder blades, but shoulders, a little bit of chest work, and yeah, we got to sneak a little bit of core work in. So take this as you can. Take small breaks if you need to. We're going a little intensive here, so we probably won't be as long as we normally are for our sessions. Let's start off in our cat-cow posture. So from all fours, hands and knees, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. You guys know the score. As you inhale, take your gaze up, drop the stomach towards the mat. And as you exhale through your nose, hunch forward like that angry cat, pulling the stomach in. Inhale through the nose. And we're lifting the tailbone up and out with the inhale. And then with the exhale, we're rolling the pelvis in. Keep going on your own. Remember, as you breathe, you move. As you move, you breathe. So breathe a little slower if necessary to bring in just a little more air. And then as you exhale, we're really working hard to squeeze a little more air out than what we would normally do. Exhale, nice. Couple of more here as we work into the spinal column and really upper back. That's our focus for tonight. So as you exhale, feel the shoulder blades separate. As you breathe into the upper back. Nice. All right, two more here and we'll meet you in neutral. Nice. And from our neutral posture, let's thread the needle. We'll take this one nice and easy. Start with the left hand underneath the right arm. Bring it all the way down. So you can come down to your left shoulder, butt's in the air, okay? Now, the right hand you can stare at or take that hand behind you, reaching for the top of the left thigh. Yeah, you may feel it in the shoulder with this one. Try to hang out here and breathe. You may not be as deep, or you may be twisted a little more than I am. One more breath. And recover. Woo. So bring this hand down. We'll lift up. Let's do the other side. So from my side, I'll take the right hand underneath the left arm, bring it all the way down. And you can stare at the left hand or bring it up and around. Reaching for the top of the right thigh. And you're reaching the right arm out, if you can, a little further. Twisting the body a little bit more to the left. Nice. One more breath here. And with your next inhale, recover back to all fours. Ooh. Woo! If you don't already feel this. Thread needle. Good. Balasana is next. So big toes together, knees apart. Go ahead and extend the arms out in front. Try to keep the elbows off of the mat so the hips push towards the heels. Forehead comes close to the mat. This is our child's pose. More of an active child's pose, as it were. Great. We're here for 3 breaths, 3 nice deep inhalations and exhalations. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, bring it up, please. Woo. Nice. Back to all fours. Take a quick measure of what's happening in the body, namely the shoulders and upper back here. All right, we're going to try Balasana again. However, we're going to extend the arms and move the torso left and right. So I'm going to start by pushing the hips to the heels, extend the arms yet again. You may not come down as far with this one. Okay, from this posture, we're going to walk the hands over to the right. You may actually come off of your mat. Keep the knees aligned to the front of the mat. Yeah, this is pretty intensive. You'll feel this on mainly from the left side, your lateral left side. From your armpit all the way down the left side, you'll feel it. Some compression on the right side. Nice. We're holding this for 2 more breaths. And recover. Let's walk the hands nice and easy. Past center. Let's go all the way to the left. That's it. Take the hands over to the left side. Ooh. So the knees stay aligned with the front of the mat. Arms over to the left. Mine are off of the mat. You may not be able to twist as far. Just go where you can, please. Nice tight stretch down the right side. Not just the side, but maybe the top right portion of the lower back as well. 1 more breath. With your next inhale, walk the hands back. Woo. And let's take this as a traditional balasana with folded arms, taking the pressure off of the shoulders. You can even sweep your arms to the sides if you'd like. We're here for 3 deep breaths. Remember, with every exhale, find yourself sinking a little deeper into the posture and breathing out any and all tension from that last posture. So in this case, mainly the shoulders, you're going to feel it. There we go. Last breath in. With your exhale, bring it up to all fours. And this is a double V. Okay, so I'm going to come back on my mat. We're going to lie down on our stomachs on this one. And we're going to cross the arms. So with your arms out, I'm going to take the left arm over to the right side. And I'm taking the right hand. So I'm crossing my arms. And if you can't see this out well, let me turn. You can see this a little better. So from where I'm at, I'm taking my left hand over, my right hand under, go as far as you can. Now, I'm not claiming to lift a lot of heavy material, but I've got tight shoulders. You may have a lot more flexibility to go a lot further with this, even to the point where you can rest your head on your arms or maybe on a block in front of you. Hold your arms here. We have 2 sides to do, so we've got 5 more breaths right here. I know. Shoulders, upper back, that's where you're feeling this right now. You probably never felt your shoulder blades before. You will after this one. And yeah, you can tweak this a little bit by moving the arms, just inching the arms just a little bit further. Couple more breaths. Looks good. And recover. Oh, 1 arm or both arms at the same time. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay, let's try the other side. So the first time, my left hand was over the right. Now I'm going to take the right over the left. Continue to cross the... Okay, I'm going to come back onto the mat here all the way. You can use the top corners of your mat if you're... Okay, yeah, this is not working too much for me. This is really tight, especially my right shoulder. So I'm coming back just a little bit. Remember, yoga is not supposed to be painful. And it's borderline with me on that side right now. So I feel this in my shoulders, upper back in between my shoulder blades easily. And as tight as I am, I actually feel myself leaning more to the left. So take notice if maybe you're doing something similar. I'm not centered per se. I'm literally leaning over to the left here. I think it's because I can get my left arm further over than my right. But said that, we are 1 more breath away from finishing. Last inhale. And with the exhale, oh, good grief. Oh yeah, okay. I'm calling for about 5 breaths here. Just relax. Woo. Okay. Should take up Tai Chi. Any movement you need to work out the kinks. I'm feeling it already. Okay, not a problem. Remember, I'm a big endorser of icy hot, been gay, whatever it takes on this one. Okay, folks, let's keep going. From our double V posture, downward dog, our first downward dog. So from all fours, come underneath your toes. Lift your knees off the mat just a couple of inches, please. Let's work the core. So bring the stomach in, keep your head neutral. So your knees are hovering just above the mat, no more than about 6 inches or so. And from here, let's slowly lift those hips and push the hips to the wall behind you. Arms are extended. Now extend the legs, bring the heels down towards the mat. Good. So the hands are about shoulders width apart, arms extended, head is relaxed in between the arms. You're looking at your feet, your knees, the wall behind you. Hey, let's walk it out. Lift one heel, lower the other. Come onto your toes. See how few toes you can be on. And heels come down. Nice. One more breath in. With your exhale, knees come down to child's pose. Woo. Any variation of the arms with this one. You can fold your arms or sweep your arms to the sides if you like. We're here for 4 breaths, so relax with your Ujjayi pranayama breath. Nice deep breaths in. Sink deeper with every exhale. Do what you can to get rid of that last posture. Last breath in. With that next inhale, bring the torso up to all fours. This will be downward dog, and we'll make our way to Tadasana. So from all fours, come underneath your toes, lift the hips up into your best posture of downward dog. Really lengthen the legs. Try to bring the heels to the mat. Fingers are spread. Favor the pinky. Nice. Your core, your stomach is in. Your calves are alive. Here we go. Breathe in. With your exhale, step, float, or walk your feet, or jump your feet towards your hands. Come up halfway. Give me a flat back. Hands can rest on the legs, or maybe just below or right above the knees. Inhale. Exhale, slide the hands down the legs, and let's roll up slowly. Bend your knees and roll up one vertebra at a time, all the way up to standing. And from here, a small back bend, hands on hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Good. Okay, let's keep going. Shoulders are warmed up. Grab a strap or a towel if you have one. We're going to clasp our hands. We're going to grab this behind our backs. Now, if you do not have a strap or a towel, you can always just clasp your fingers behind you and use the tension there. Sometimes it's a little easier if you have a strap or a towel. That way we can get some separation there and really work the shoulders. Okay, feet maybe just a little wider than your feet, a little wider than your hips, and tighten. That's it. Keep the tension on the towel. Keep the torso tall. No lunging forward on this one, please. Torso's nice and tall. Stomach is in. That's it. That's it. Shoulders are rippling. I know it. You feel it. It's like you're going to rip the towel or the strap in half. That's how much tension we're holding. Give me 2 more breaths. One more in. Exhale and release. Whew. We've got one more to do there, so just relax the arms just a bit here. It's a lot of work, I know, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Okay, next one. I'll turn a bit here. I've got the strap, I've got my towel grabbed here. My hands are slightly wider than my shoulders. And pull. Keep the tension there. Try not to lock out your legs. Don't lock out your knees. You can put a soft bend in there, but don't lean forward. Keep the shoulders rolled back. Heart just comes forward. Keep the tension on the strap or towel or your fingers. Hold. One more breath. Exhale and release. Whew. I pulled so hard on that one, I think I almost got a cramp in that tricep. Okay, we can put the towel, the strap to the side. Next up, eagle arms. And we're going to do eagle arms. And this is part of the Garudasana pose, where we cross the arms and the legs, but we're just going to cross the arms. As a matter of fact, we're going to add a forward fold with this. So let's take the feet and open them up. Pigeon toe the feet. So the toes come in, heels go out. Now, let's start off with swinging the right arm underneath the left. Cross, and then we're going to try to get the palms. We're going to cross the hands again to get the palms together. That's not happening with me. So if you can get at least this far with it, grab where you can. Grab your shoulders. That's fine. Alternately, you can put your palms together and bring the elbows together. We have lots of options with this pose. This is tight. Okay. All right. We have our eagle arms, trying to lift the elbows up just a little bit here. Give me an inhale. With your exhale, forward fold. Try not to lock out the knees. Keep your arms as they are as you bring a nice, easy forward fold. Keep your eyes open. Keep your presence here. Don't want you to fall forward. Heads relaxed to a degree. Nice. One more breath. With your next inhale, pull the core in, lift the torso, bend the knees a little more as necessary. Inhale again. Exhale, release. Halfway done with that one. Let's get the other side in. So with the arms up, take the left arm underneath the right and try to... Now, I'm so tight on this side, I'm just going to go ahead and do an alternate posture and grab opposite shoulders. My arms are just not designed well, or not working that way just yet. So, from wherever you're at, either eagle arms with the arms crossed and the palms touching each other. Let's do it. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, nice and slow. That's it. You may not come down too far. Your crown of your head may not come to the mat. For those of you where your crown of the head is close to the mat, that is groovy. Love it. Other than that, hang and breathe. Nice deep inhalations, exhalations. Hold on to the arms. Hold on to the position of your arms. We're working in here. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, bend the knees a little bit more. Pull the core in. Lift the torso. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms. Shake it off. Whew. Nice. All right. Are we feeling it yet? That's the question. All right, for next up, we need a wall space. We need a little bit of wall space or a piece of furniture. I'm going to use my wall right here. I want you to extend the arm so your hand is on the wall or piece of furniture. Now, hopefully, you can get to the point where your arm is parallel to the mat. Not lower per se, not higher. We're just trying to get parallel to the floor. Now, keep your hand where it's at, and we're just going to take a couple of steps forward. Maybe one step, maybe 1.5, but keep your left hand on the wall where it was. Yeah, you'll feel it. And you know exactly what I'm talking about now. Tension may not be on the shoulder itself, but on the bicep, maybe a little bit on the tricep, but mainly on the bicep, the upper portion of the bicep. In this case, the inner portion of the arm from where we're standing. Looks good, folks. Give me another inhale. With your exhale, step back, and let's switch sides. All right. Nice, easy turnaround. Right hand goes to the wall, same spot here. Try to get it parallel to the floor. And let's take a step forward. Taking one step forward, actually 1.5 steps. And that's it for me. We've got the tension. You feel it. Hang here and breathe. Keep the core of the stomach in. Not a lot of tension in the legs right at this point. Yep. Inner portion of that bicep. That's what's happening. Elongating. Woo. We're definitely lengthening some muscles here. One more breath in. With your exhale, step back and drop the arm. Oh, thank you for the breath, Miss Rain. Okay, carrying on. That was great. We're coming down to all fours. Doesn't have to be pretty. This is going to be extended puppy pose. Extended puppy pose. So from all fours, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. I want you to keep the knees, keep the hips where they're at. We're going to keep the butt in the air, exactly where it's at. Just walk your hands forward and bring your chest and forehead close to the mat. So as the arms walk forward, your head relaxes a bit so the forehead is near the mat, butt still in the air. Oh yeah, I feel it. Arms extended, chest coming down. Take notice in between your shoulder blades, what's happening. It's not just the chest that's expanding, it's the compression in between your shoulder blades as well. But it should be easy to breathe. Give me 2 more breaths here. Nice. On your third inhale, walk your hands back or slide them back. And you can come back all the way till you're on your knees just to get all the pressure off the shoulders. We have one more to do. That is extended puppy pose. And normally we don't feel too much there, mainly the elongation of the lower abdominal area, but with all the work we've done up to this point in the shoulders, you may feel it. Okay, let's give it a go. Number 2, numero dos, from all fours. Keep your knees there, keep your butt right where it's at. Walk your hands forward and bring the top of your chest and forehead close to the mat. If it's on the mat, that's fine. Elbows are off the mat. Core, your stomach is in. That's it. Oh, you feel this. Oh, no, you do. Stick with your breath. We got this, folks. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Nice. One more breath in. And on your next inhale, slowly slide the hands back. Woo. And we'll come up onto our knees one more time, just to let go of that last posture. I'm moving my arms just a bit here. Just some free movement. All right, next up, thread the needle. We're going to try that one more time with threading the needle, but we're going to do it with a twist. So come on to all fours. And from all fours, we'll start with the right hand. So take the right arm up. That's it. Nice and easy. Work this puppy. Lift the arm with a nice deep inhalation. Hold here. Let's hold it here for a breath. With your exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right hand in between and bring it all the way down. Take notice. Maybe you've gone a little further than the last time. You can take your left hand and bring it around if you like. That's optional. We're here for 2 breaths. Nice deep inhalations here, folks. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, recover the left hand, bring the torso up to all fours again. Awesome. Okay, let's do the other side. So I did my right hand first, so I'm going to lift my left hand, left arm all the way up. Small twisting action here as I take my gaze up to the ceiling. And I actually feel this in the lower back now. One more breath in. And with your exhale, thread the needle. Bring that left hand underneath the right arm. Bring it all the way down. As far as you can. You can even come to the point where your chin, your left cheek is on the mat. Your facial cheek, not the butt. Okay, Right hand, you can stare at it, or if you want to keep working the shoulder, bring that hand up and around, reaching for the top of your left thigh. Now, my hand is not reaching my left thigh on this side, which shows you where my tightness is. It's that right shoulder. Okay, hang here. I know it's not the most comfortable position. We've got 2 more breaths here. Nice. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, recover. Nice and easy. Whew. Nice work. Okay, we are warmed up, possibly feeling the slight yoga burn. So let's continue with it, shall we? This is a high push-up, a high plank. We're going to hold this one for 45 seconds. Let's make it happen. Take one leg back, then the other. So you're on your toes with the heels pushing to the back of the mat. Good. Now, at any time, you just cannot hold this posture any longer. Bring one knee down. I don't care which knee. I'll let you pick the knee. Other than that, keep the momentum as you push your hands into the mat. The heels, you feel the inner arches of both feet working here. Your core, your stomach is in. Breath is deep. Back is flat. So don't lift the butt up. Don't let the pelvis drop. Try to keep it nice and neutral here, nice and flat. Down to the last 3 breaths, folks. We're there. Last breath in. And with that last exhale, one knee down, then the other. Whew, nice. All right, let's take a seat. I'm going to use a block. It'll be Sukhasana, our comfortable seated posture. Whew. So any position for the legs. Not picky here. You can cross your legs, sit in lotus pose. Nice and easy here for our Sukhasana. All right, a nice easy back bend. So with your hands next to the hips, bring the shoulders up, back and down. Lift the heart towards the ceiling. That's it. So make it a little light in the seat. And recover. And easy seated twist. Let's go to the right. So we twist to the right. Try to keep the torso as tall as possible as you look over your right shoulder towards the wall. And come back to center. Let's go to the left. Looking over your left shoulder at this point. And sure, if your legs are extended, you're more than welcome to flex those feet. Activate the legs. And come back to center. Great. Okay. Lots of work. Shoulders, upper chest, upper back. Got to pay attention to the core. So if you're on a block, come on off of it. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's time for boat pose. So seated, go ahead and bend your legs. You can take your hands behind your knees. Bring one leg up and then the other. If you're familiar with this or you've been with me for a while, you know what to do. Take those arms out. And you can keep the legs bent, but ultimately we're going to try to get to the point where the legs are extended, point or flex the feet, and just keep the torso. So we look from the side as a V position, trying to work on that balance. That's it. Looking good, folks. 2 more breaths. And with the last exhale, recover. 1 down, 1 to go. Or, as they say in South Central Texas, uno más. And that is the extent of my Espanol for this session. Okay, let's do this. Second one, boat pose, also known as Navasana. And I'm a bit of an advocate here, so try to extend the legs. But if it becomes too much, go ahead and bend the legs. I mean, you're using a lot of energy in the quadriceps to extend the legs. So it feels just a little better here when you're able to bend the legs, but keep the torso where it's at. And if you're having a really crazy day, one or both hands behind the knees. Now it sets up a balance challenge, but have fun with it. Okay, last breath in. Exhale, recover. Whew. Shake the legs out, please. Nice work. We're almost there, folks. I'm coming back onto my block for this one. For a lot of seated postures, I'm a bit of a fan of using a block, especially if you have tight hips. Actually, I'll turn just a bit. Okay, so let's do a cross arm stretch. We have a lot of variations of the same postures we've been doing. So let's start with the right arm. We're going to cross it over our body. The left hand comes onto the right tricep and add some pressure as you bring that arm in. That's it. Now we're going to try to keep the torso facing the front. I don't want you to lean that way because you'll take some of the oomph off of the twist, off of the pressure from that right arm. So try to keep the torso aligned with your legs. So both legs are in front, or wherever you're aligned to in the front. That's where you want to keep your torso. One more breath. Exhale and release. Let's do the other side. I'll take my left arm, cross over. Right hand comes behind that left arm and just presses in. Now, don't overdo this side, please. Don't overdo any of our postures. If it doesn't feel quite right, you got to stop. Yoga should not hurt, should not be painful. And if you get a cramp of any type, stop what you're doing. Feel free to scream and then come back into the posture when you're ready. Now, this is a tight side for me. I'm not coming as far over as I was on my right side, but we do what we can. Last breath in. With that exhale, recover. Shake the arms out. Ooh, nice. Okay, from Sukhasana, we're almost there, folks. Sukhasana, let's do another easy seated twist. So we'll go to the right initially. And as we twist the torso, try to keep your torso tall. Don't slouch forward, lean one way or the other. Keep the torso, the top of the head coming towards the ceiling. As we twist, twist, and twist, and recover. Let's do the other side. That's it. Good. Torso's tall. We're looking over our left shoulder. In fact, your head, the cervical side here, that's the last to come along. The focus of the twist from the spinal column is the mid-range. Lower to mid-range, it's easy to damage the neck. So we got to be careful here. As an awesome, great instructor from Austin used to tell me, Austin, Texas, the head is just along for the ride. You don't want to force the head in any direction here. Last breath in. Exhale and recover back to center. Groovy. From this point, disengage your Ujjayi Pranayama breath. And let's go for 3 cleansing breaths. We're going to breathe in nice and deep, fill up the lungs, and then we're going to exhale through the mouth. So inhale. 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 And breathe regularly. Breathe slowly. Take a quick scan of the body, head, shoulders, upper chest, upper back, core, legs, all the way down to the toes. What feels good? What doesn't feel so good? What can you breathe into? Awesome work, folks. With a last deep inhalation, bring the arms up and overhead, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. Pass your third eye to your heart center. On your continuing journey, remember always to remain calm. Remain gentle. And always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this afternoon. Thank you, and namaste.